Hey everyone, I am back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be drawing Heath Ledger's Joker. If you're interested in a print, the link is down below to my shop. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you really enjoy the video. Hey everyone, welcome to the first drawing of my Villain vs. Hero series. Now, I don't think you could have something like this and not think of Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker. That is one of the first iconic villains that pops up into my mind whenever I think of a hero versus villain type of scenario. And actually, while I was drawing this drawing, I played that movie quite a bit as I was drawing. So I thoroughly enjoy the character that he enhanced in this movie completely. And yes, you could argue with quite a few of the characters that are coming down the pipeline that they could actually be seen as a hero. But for this series, I'm going to draw it more of the intentional hero versus villain instead of the debatable hero versus villain. So let's just get that out of the way because I've already had someone debate me on that. So the whole reason that I wanted to draw this series is because, well, the first one being I am actually in Baltimore Comic-Con. That's coming up in October, so not for a little while, but for those of you who have been around, you know that I really like to prepare the content for any show that I'm in. So 2018, I was in a show called Art Prize, and for there, I did a whole musicians series. So that included Alice Cooper, Gene Simmons, Steven Tyler, Mick Jagger, etc., etc. So I worked on that for probably, I want to say 5 to 6 months. And it's going to be the same thing with this series where I'm doing it in bits and pieces. So the Joker versus Batman is going to be my first one, obviously, because we're sitting here watching it. And so you will see that my style for this one is very grungy, but it's also very highly contrasting detailed wise. So you wouldn't normally, or at least I guess I should say I wouldn't normally use such stark contrasts to depict the pores or to depict the fine lines of his lips or his scars or something like that. But for this, I really wanted it to feel almost like a graphic inking of it, but using a medium that you could blend. So that's basically why it comes off so stark like that. Plus, not to mention that his features in this makeup are incredibly stark. Like, he has that white face paint with the red and the black around his eyes. So now I did try to do a little bit of experimenting with this. I really was focused on whether or not I wanted to make his lip area actually red instead of doing a whole black and white shot. Now, the reason I didn't, basically the only reason I didn't, is because the pan pastel layering on top of charcoal is not ideal. Now, if you, and I did not know this until after I got it. Usually the only time I use pan pastel is when I'm value blocking. And so I did not realize this until I received the red one. But it's really not great to try to lay over charcoal. So that was my bad. If I could rewind and do this all over again, I would wait until the pan pastel came in. I would lightly block out where the lips, had definition and everything, but then I would go in first with the red pan pastel and then experiment with color pencil on top of it. But because I had already gone in so heavily with pan pastel and charcoal, it was not going to layer. I tried on scrap pieces of paper and it turned out shiny. It turned out dull. It wasn't going to get an effect that I wanted anyway. So there was really no point in me even trying to experiment with this one. sad to say, it would have really, in my mind, I think it would have really boosted what was there. And some people have had suggested to digitally do it, like go in and digitally put the red in. And you know what? I tried it and it just did not look the same. There was something off about it. It didn't look like it went with the piece. So I ended up taking that layer out. And instead, I incorporated different verbiage. So I do have a version that says "Hello, beautiful," because I love that scene where he goes to try to find Dent and he runs into Gyllenhaal and he's like, "Well, hello, beautiful." I can't do an impression. Don't make fun of me in the comments. But it's just done so well. And since Valentine's Day is coming up, you know, why not? But then I also have one that says "Smile," and I also have one that's just a plain image. It is cropped differently, but it's just the plain image without any verbiage on there as well. So we are starting to get near the end. I actually didn't film everything. You'll see pretty soon that I do a jump cut where everything is filled in black because it was just taking me so long with the angle I was trying to draw this in. So I was just like, you know what, let's just do a jump cut of that. I'm really tired of this. I also didn't show when I was drawing his fabric because that to me was a very minute detail. Like it wasn't the same as me drawing his face. So I didn't really think that was worth capturing. Yeah, that's my thought. You can let me know if you think different, but that was just my thought process on that. I feel like more people would want to see how I do maybe the hair texture and the face texture compared to the fabric. I'm really excited for this series, although I'm not exactly sure if I'm looking forward to the hero side as much, but the villain side, I have a lot of fun concepts coming up. So I really hope you stick around and enjoy what I have to show you. So I will talk to you all later, and I hope you have a really great week. Bye.